Last time on This Old Outboard.
It's This Old Outboard, the 1976 25 horse Evinrude. And gotta get the prop on, fix that butterfly on the choke, and get this puppy in the water. It's been a hell of a 2 weeks. Get this butterfly straightened out, put the prop on, did a swap on the gear case, and let's run it. Let's see what's going on before I do anything else. Like I said too, is with that butterfly, boom, home free. So let me get this squared away, that squared away, take it down to the lake and run it. You know, the crazy thing, I was cooking some wings the other day, and boy, it's got a big ass washer on it, wrong frickin' size washer. And under my handle on the grill, one of these friggin' screws somehow got lodged up under there. I don't know when, where, who, what motor, but crazy. Crazy. Oops. Anyway, let me try to find a small washer to go on that. That thing is way too big. Turn this handle around. I think that's the problem. Boom, that's the problem. Now the choke is opening up. The handle was on it upside down. But there it is right there, straight up and down like it's supposed to be, or straight horizontal. Oh my goodness, man, look at this. What's going on here? This handle, man, it's not this. Nothing is turning, nothing is moving. Oh Jesus. So I go to turn the handle here and nothing. There it goes. It's moving a little bit. But that's neutral. Feels a little bit weird. Good God. This thing is all screwed up. I can't put it in the water like that. Oh, I see. This idle screw setting over here is all boogered up. No wonder this thing don't run right. Can't get this thing down to idle. That's got to come off. I can't put this in the water like that. Alright, well, it turned out to be one of those days, man. I had to go through this thing completely. Couldn't get it in the water like I expected to. I guess I just had the wrong impression. I was thinking this thing was running, it just didn't run right. And it will run, it will start. It did start, and you'll see that coming up. But I went through the whole thing, man. Cleaned it up, did my thing on it, greased it up. Ooh, now it's pretty. Now it's pretty. Loosened up them crazy wires. Same thing on the 20 horses. Damn kill switch wires were so stiff you couldn't turn the damn mag plate. Got to the carburetor and did my thing there. So now I'm on the cam, come around, you see how it's starting to open right before the points. The way this cam is shaped, it's weird looking. So you see that thing's just starting to open right there, right before the 2 marks. So I'm gonna come off of my setting here a little bit more, and I want it to open just as it's starting to hit that first mark, I think. We'll go from there. Now this isn't, you know, this kind of adjustments and stuff, this ain't the only adjustment you'll ever gonna make. You know, these things get adjusted all the time. Vibration and, you know, Also, you got to remember you got that little bit of slop in there and all these things too. Let's see, I think that's probably going to be a little bit too loose. And that might be good. Let's see. Coming around, no touch, no touch, no touch. Nah, not good enough. Nope, back it up a little bit. This all needs to be lubed up, cleaned a little bit. It's nasty. So we want that thing to open. I'm going to say on that point, because the way this thing is shaped, I mean, it doesn't have any choice. It has to open right there, which it's probably good where it's set right now. Coming around, boom. See it start to move, boom, starts to open. Watch the butterfly shaft here. Then look up here where it's at. So you're coming around, boom, the shaft just starts to move after all of the play gets taken up. It's right before the mark. Not dead before it, but it's before it. And like I said, these, you know, initial settings, you might have to do this 2 or 3 times to get it where you want it. So you're coming around, it's already starting to open way over there. Boom, it's opening way over there. See, I pushed it too far. Anyway, you get the idea. Fool around with it. We'll let it back up. Right about there. See where I'm at. You know what happens when I walk around this side over here, I'm getting a different view. Coming around, boom. I'm perfect, I love it, right there, staying right there. And that's not gonna be the last time I set this thing, I'm sure. All right, this part's up here still drying up. Let me see if I can find a retainer for this or shit out of luck. Well, would you looky here, son of a gun of a hun of a honeybee. Had one in my box. Actually, I got 2 in there. I got 2 more coming. So, good to go, baby. Still need a washer for this puppy. Get that screw out, make sure I can find the right size. So, it looks like I got one, man. Everything I was coming up with was too fat or too thin. When you screw it in, it's got to go dead center. Or you screw it up. Now see how it's in there. Screw is tight as hell, but this can still swing. And it's, you know, bang, bang, boom, baby. I went in, checked. This thing has the wrong plugs. It's got J8Cs in it, which is a hotter plug. Calls for the J4Cs. Pull them out, check the gap. Looks pretty good. It has been fired, I can say that much. Check the gap. And it's black. Greasy. Sooty. Right at 30. Something feels funny about this plug in this bottom cylinder. Man, these things were like at 25, 27. Boom. Alright, he's coming around with the lawnmower. I'm going to put this piece of paper in, squeeze it through the points, get some alcohol and rinse them off. Wow, came off pretty clean. Do the other side. Keep my dirty fingers off the paper. Oh man, can I get in there? Well, get a little alcohol poured on there, rinse them off, let that dry, and then check the gap. That's probably good. So had somebody ask me about setting the timing on these things. The timing is in your points and in your carburetor setting. Point gap, high cam, carb, cam, marks, everything works together on these things. That's why I love them, man. To screw around with too much crap. And I've said it before, the Johnson Evinrude is like the Briggs and Stratton of outboard motors. Plenty of parts, dependable, easy to work on. Now hopefully you can see this. Anyway, right here it says top. And that doesn't mean the highest point on the cam. That means the top of the cam, so you don't put it in upside down. Then right next it says set. That's your high point. Now a lot of these don't say set. A lot of them will just say top. And when it says top, you want to set it at the keyway right here. This one has the set mark written on it. Put that right at set. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Oh, it's a little stiff. When I put it in there, see, it's hanging. It's holding it in. You don't want it to hold it in. You just want to be able to slide it in and out with the slightest bit of resistance. Now back behind here, can't see it in this shot unless I turn this thing. I don't want to turn it right yet. Or I can move this camera over just a little bit. You see that screw right there? Turn that screw and that'll open and close these puppies up. And you can loosen the front screw. There's so much crap here in the way. I'm not going to mess with it. And then if you loosen it and you try and tighten it back up, it's going to move everything. So what I'm going to do is turn this puppy, and then when it's loose, oh, wrong way, stay on my set mark. When it's at the right time, that gauge will drop right out. Hold on to my plate. Boom. Now it might have gone a little bit too much. Let's see where we're at. Should slide right in with just a little bit of resistance. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so I went ahead and started putting this thing back together, testing the last few things, checking for spark and all the little stuff that I thought needed to be done before I put this thing in the water. There's a spring in there. How come it's not holding on? I've never seen anything like this, man. Jesus Christ. What the heck is going on? God damn. This is where, you start getting like, Jesus. Frustrating the shit out of it. Just want to put a spark plug on, for God's sake. What is this, Chinese? Freaking spark plug wires and shit. Not bending everything up, and, it's just. How come it won't run when I want to check the damn spark? Beautiful. Alright, so I got everything taped up. Tell you what, that prop fits on there very, very nice. I just pulled the the foam out. It was in much better shape. It's just, not that it matters, but it's got a better seal on it. It's still crispy as. So you can see where I moved the nut back, and now I'm not rubbing on that spring anymore. That was on there, just spun around and around. And you want these on both sides to be as even as possible. And then here's what you didn't get to see all day. Oh shit, I gotta still get all this mess cleaned up before I go down to the lake. If I even make it, I may be running out of steam here.
Oh yeah, baby, next time on This Old Outboard.
One cylinder, I think.
You know the channel. Oh yeah, baby.